Hi everybody, so we're going to work on the periodic table and just get some general trends, and I suggest that you get your own blank periodic table and draw these trends in yourself. It'll help. So the first one is acidity, and I went over this in greater detail in the lectures that I posted about acid and base, but quite generally from left to right acidity increases, and remember that that's generally due to electronegativity trends. And it also increases from top to bottom, and that has to do with primarily the size of the atom. So that is the general trend there from left to right. So the next one is bond length, and bond length is going to be increasing from right to left and increasing from top to bottom. So there is the general trend there. Another one very closely related, obviously, is the atomic radius. So it has the same trends. Right to left and top to bottom. Another one, electronegativity, and I just talked about this. This is one of the influencing factors in acidity. So from left to right is increasing. It's also increasing from top to bottom, but not as much as it is from left to right. So remember that one of the reasons why acidity from left to right increases, and that's the main thing that we look at, we don't look at atom size from left to right, is because there is a much larger difference from left to right between atoms, but from top to bottom there isn't as much, and there's a general trend again. And I have this little electronegativity value table here for you. So you can see that from left to right, definitely see an increase in electronegativity. That is pretty big. But if you look down the columns, it's pretty similar. I mean, 1.9, 1.8, 1.8, 1.8, it just doesn't change as much. So we're looking we're thinking about electronegativity when we're in acidity going from left to right and not from top to bottom. So ionization energy increases from left to right, also from top to bottom. And remember that that also has to deal with electronegativity and atom size. So from left to right, it's going to take more and more and more energy as you go from left to right in the periodic table to ionize and take away electrons. So that would be because, really quickly, for example, the noble gases are really stable. They don't want to lose any of their electrons, and these elements get more and more electronegative. They're less likely to want to ionize and be the positive ion form. They would much rather hold on to their electrons and be negative. In fact, they would be more likely to accept electrons. And so, yeah, the higher energy is going to be these guys over here, lower energy over here. It takes a lot less energy for these elements on the side to ionize. So there's your general trend there. And that's it. So if you have any questions, let me know. But these are trends that you should be super familiar with and easy. They should be easy for you to recall and use to defend anything like acids and bases, or nucleophile electrophile, which we'll talk about later in the semester.